Hey everyone, welcome to another LEGO Fan video. I'm your host LEGO Fan, and I do fun LEGO videos at about 10 steps per video, as well as cool Ben 10 videos. If you guys are new, please like, subscribe, and ring the bell to get notified of my next videos. With that out of the way, let's get started. So, last time we finished the LEGO ISS, and during that entire time I was doing that, I was watching Ben 10 and writing down everyone that Ben came across. So, in total, we have about 51 characters here, give or take. And now, instead of separating allies, heroes, villains, I gotta get you guys' minds working. I can't have you just thinking about one thing. You gotta think about all of them. So we got everything from aliens, to allies, to maybe even a few villains. Now, I will say that this is very ally heavy, as the heroes and villains are about like 10, while the allies are like 21. So you could tell that it's very ally forward. But anyways, I got first lines ready. I got all the characters cut out. There are multiple versions of a lot of some of these characters. Some of these characters just have one. But I gotta stop talking because I'm gonna do about 12 or 13 per video. And then I'm gonna go into the next video and do it, so it's gonna be about 4 parts. So I am going to pick one of these random people and we'll see who it is. The first one up has his first line of this.
My fellow knights, we have lately endured a grave defeat. Our prisoner, the villainous dragon, escaped from our grasp. But does this mean we have lost? Do we now abandon our sacred duty? No!
So, of these loads of characters here, which one said that? I'll give you guys 10 seconds to guess, as well as maybe guess the name of the person. Good luck. So that is a villain's first line, and that is the villain known as Dr. Joseph Chadwick. Now, Dr. Joseph Chadwick is one of the last factions we'll ever see of the Forever Knights. Currently, he is not officially a faction, more like, well, the Forever Knights are broken up, might as well just lead this little group, with another villain that we'll get to in a later, with Sir Morton, but he led a small batch of Forever Knights in the episode Pet Project. Obviously, he's a human, so he led the Forever Knights in Pet Project with Sir Morton to obtain the character known as Ship, and use them to create an army of Antarian obliterators in order to destroy the dragon's homeworld. That part's not really important considering the fact that this is the last time we'll even hear the dragon. But his plan failed. He lost control of Ship, and it's unknown what actually happened to him after the episode because the entire castle, home, whatever, was blown up, but he was still in the basement. Whether or not he got out is another matter entirely. So, he doesn't really have much in terms of powers, but he is not someone to underestimate. He leads a small army of Forever Knights with Sir Morton. Mostly the Knights are under Sir Morton's control, but it's clear that he does control Sir Morton, therefore he controls the Knights. And he also is the director of tech for the Forever Knights, or at least was. And he is very intelligent. He also has knowledge on alien tech and regular tech, and has knowledge on aliens like Galvanic Mechamorph. He also briefly had control of Ship. As I mentioned, he will lead a faction of Forever Knights, but that will only be in Omniverse. Right now, the Forever Knights are still going strong. Until Ultimate Alien, when they completely screw up. But compared to other Knights, he actually is probably one of the few Forever Knights that actually has no armor and has no special abilities of its own. And he also can be declared insane. He also often brags and can be considered a coward. Our next person up really does not speak in the episode, but does have one line of dialogue that I used as the first line, and that's this one. So cute. Of these remaining heroes, villains, and allies, which one said that line? 10 seconds, good luck. So that was an ally's first line and only line. And that ally is this one right here. It's a very bad photo, but it's the only real good photo considering the fact that they're all green on a black background. But this is the ally known as Tiny. She does not have her species is unknown. We only have 3 members, 2 of which we'll get to in another entry. And first appeared in Unearthed. She broke out of her cryostasis pod and ran out of the crystal quartz mine in the episode Unearthed. On the way, collecting the power coupling. And she decided to go rampage through town and collect a bunch of random junk that may or may not help her parents get out of cryo, like she did. And after she found Ben and the gang, they helped her release her parents from cryo and flew off with their parents. So, main abilities is that she's strong and very agile. She also is very heavy with a very strong toss and knockback. She's also very durable to a laser blast and tends to use objects as weapons, such as the power coupling which was used throughout, though its cord length kept changing a lot. She also can see Anodites through their human form and trust them with their lives, as well as fight for them if they ever are in danger. She also has a very strong bite. But that being said, she does have a lot of weaknesses, like being a baby. She does not speak till the very, very end, as is noted that that line that she said was her very first. She also does not understand the consequences of what she does and gets very distracted by shiny things. And she can still be hurt by thorns, has a short attention span, throws temper tantrums when someone touches her stuff, not what you're thinking, and she can't see well during the day and can be a bit of a coward. Next one up has her first line as this.
He's such a good boy. Ben Tennyson is not.
Sorry. This is her first line.
He's such a good boy.
Ben?
Ignore that last part. Anyways, which of these characters said that line? 10 seconds, good luck. So that is an ally's first line, and her name is Sandra Tennyson, and that's this character right here. So, she is a human first appearing in the episode Grounded, where she saw Ben fighting a hybrid, and as a result, Ben got a black eye. She decided that for punishment to ground him and refused to let him out of the house and restrict his access to any sort of technology, not knowing the consequences that the hybrid were out there getting radioactive back guano. It was a strange episode. But after seeing how important it was to him, and with some convincing from Carl, she saw the error of her ways and helped in the final fight against the hybrid, appearing on Carl's side, and no longer now restricts Ben. So, honestly, in terms of powers, she's just a normal, average human. She's a great parent. She knows about the Omnitrix, which I am writing off as an ability, as not many people know about the Omnitrix, excluded in terms of allies. And she knows about the Omnitrix and what Ben does. She's also very strict when she needs to be, though she's mostly laid back. She can swim. She has what's called the mom look. I'm pretty sure if anyone is a child out there, I'm pretty sure you know exactly what I mean from the mom look. and she also knows about the DN aliens and the hybrid. But she is gullible like Carl and can be considered a laid-back parent, and she even admits it herself, and can be one of those people that can shut down any ideas when they don't encourage any of her views, and is easily stressed. The next character up as her first line of this.
Can you hear me, Gwen? Did you find Ben? We need help.
Helen?
Well, sorry, that just gave away the name there. But of these characters, which one is Helen Wheels? 10 seconds, good luck. As I said, I accidentally revealed the name there, and it's this character right here. Very bad photo, I know. So, she is half Canicellarian, or accelerate species, and half human, and first appeared in Voided as one part of the Helpers who aided Manny throughout the Null Void to help free the people from the Void. And she also took part in the final battle of the episode against the Void and his men, and saved Manny and Brainstorm at the beginning, managing to take them to a safe house. But not really nothing of note after that. And then in War of the Worlds Part 2, she reappeared to help take the guns away from the DN aliens when Ben was about to get attacked by them in the command center, and helped keep control of that with the other plumber kids and Grandpa Max. And at the end of the episode, she left with Max to train to become a true plumber. So, being African Solarian, she has super speed. She has a half visor, not a helmet, but like a visor. She also can be very stealthy and can climb or run vertically. She also has access to plumber tech. A gear can form a tornado. Is allied with Manny and Pierce, who we'll get to. She often is the voice of reason within her group and is very smart. She can also send messages through energy fields, as shown in Voided. As a laser gun, is a good fighter, is very strong, and has the same abilities as other Canicellarians, like her speed producing heat and slowing down time. She can also run or walk on water, create water cyclones, has fast kicks, can create a dust storm, can slow down her fall speed, whip her tail, and has quick reflexes. But she has the same weaknesses as other Canicellarians, like her tail can be used to fling her elsewhere, she can be blinded by light, caught under debris, is not good on ice, often leaves dust trails, and if she slows down time, she can be revealed with extreme slow motion. Next character up has his first line of,
"Who dares defy the void?"
really cool. 10 seconds to find the void. Good luck. So, of course, you guys should know where the void is, and that's this character. You might also know him by the name of Dr. Animo, a human first appearing and only appearing in the episode Voided. Apparently, during the course of between Alien Force and Ultimate and the original series, Dr. Animo was sent to the Null Void, and there he became really, really strong and took over the Null Void, ruling it over with an iron fist, and having his citizens mine core mites so that way he could power his drill and go through to his dimension so that way he can roll over that as well. But by the end of the episode, his drill was destroyed and he was knocked out, but it's unknown what happens to him after this. So he has complete control of the Null Guardians and is durable and increases his strength and durability the closer he is to the drill. He's also very strong, able to lift full-size Humongosaur and toss him aside. He also has very quick reactions, able to catch Helen before she attacked. He rules by fear and is feared throughout the Null Void, and still maintains his intelligence, and the closer he is to the drill, the more powerful he becomes. But let's say he loses the drill, he loses his abilities, and when he's away from the drill, he's weak to electricity. Next up is the person who has his first line of this.
"Hey, ugly!
Rip. Of these, which two said that line? 10 seconds, good luck. So this is one of Ben's more frequently used aliens, and I don't like when they are frequently used because it makes it more difficult. We got Humongousaur, so we got 1, and we got 2. So Humongousaur first appeared in that episode, Dark Star Rising. He's a Vaxasaurian, as I said, first appearing in Dark Star Rising, where he fought a hybrid mandarin to beat him before Gillo stepped in. But before he could do anything, Darkstar showed up and started absorbing all their power, which forced Ben to time out. He later appeared to knock out Michael before changing back. Then, in good copy, bad copy, Albedo used him to break into a Forever Knight's castle to ask where Ben is, to no avail. And then later, Ben used him to fight Jetray, and while he was winning with some well-thrown stones by Kevin and Gwen, Albedo managed to escape and Ben changed back. And then in the final battle, Albedo used him to battle Ben, but got blinded by Swampfire and changed to Big Chill. Then in Grounded, he fought the hybrid in final battle, saving Kevin, but he was quickly beaten up by the hybrid till Carl blasted him with a plumber bazooka. He then used the weapon as a bat and launched the hybrid into the tank, before blowing up the ship before changing back after reaching safety. Then, in Voided, he tried to beat the Void and knocked him out briefly before being tossed aside and switching to Brainstorm to fight him. Then, in Inside Man, he dragged the oscillator key away from the truck before carrying it away from the tractor beam. He then saved Tyler from getting killed before changing to Jetray. Then, in Unearthed, he battled Tiny and got a lot of good shots before she finally calmed down, enough to the point where she wasn't a threat. And one last appearance in War of the Worlds Part 2, he broke out of his restraints and had a hybrid take them to the hybrid Supreme, who we'll get to, and when he wanted to talk to them to call off the attack, but he changed back when he realized that he could help them. So he is very strong and very durable, and durable enough to walk through a force field. He's also very huge and can alter his size to become even bigger, which grants him some spikes, but that's more for decal. And his size also helps, as this makes it harder to pull him in by like a tractor beam. He also has a tail that could be used as a whip and can bite down very hard. He also has a super jump and can toss stuff into space with enough force. He can also climb up vertically and can swim, but his tail can be used to fling him elsewhere if said person is strong enough to do so. He can also get easily overwhelmed by enemies, and due to his size, he cannot fit in small spaces, and if in a small space, he cannot grow to his super size. Next one up is this.
Who are you? What insignificant alien speck dares to enter the command center of a hybrid lord? It doesn't matter. Dead men don't need names.
And then slapped him to eternity. So obviously I just revealed the name, but which two are the hybrid? 10 seconds, good luck. So the hybrid, we got this one right here, which is a hybrid commander, and then we got their usual form. So they are kind of the main antagonists. They are obviously, that's their species, first appearing in Darkstar Rising as a pawn in Darkstar's plan, to which, after a brief fight and losing, he agreed to attack Gwen and Kevin in Kevin's garage. Then Gillo showed up, claimed that they attacked for no reason. He then got locked up with the others and was freed, but still chained up. But sometime during the fight, he escaped with the DN aliens. And then a brief appearance in Undercover, with one of them being the head of operations at Los Soledad, wanted to keep Cooper there in order for him to continue working, but it failed. And while they were revealed at the end, they posed as construction workers, saying that they're building a mall to avoid detection, which allowed them to continue building the arch to bring their species to Earth. Then grounded, he fought Ben in the street as a new form and managed to knock him out enough to give Ben a black eye. Afterwards, he got on a tankard and captured Kevin, where it was revealed he was exporting radioactive bat guano. After the fight, he got launched into a tank, but it's unknown what happened to him afterwards as he disappeared. Then, in Inside Man, he appeared in a few flashback scenes to go over the Archway building, Birds of a Feather. One appeared at the end, revealing he was the mastermind and trying to destroy Earth's interstellar communication, but it failed, and he captured Simeon. Then in War of the Worlds Part 1, one commanded the army and asked two others to activate the jump gate. Then in 2, they fought on the command deck, with one being blasted to Kingdom Come by Gwen, and the other being immobilized by Vines. Later, more appeared to guard Ben and crew, but were forced to lead them to their leader after they broke out. They have numerous abilities, having an army of DNA aliens, holographic projectors, and they work better in cold climates. They also are natural leaders and are strong enough to lift Team Youngstar and break through Amanda and Kevin's transformation. They also are very good fighters, have a super jump, they are very durable, they own and operate ships with lasers, can shoot their fingers at spikes and regrow them, have a super slam, they are agile, they can activate the jump gate. They are very smart, though not common. They also may have an ID mask to cover themselves. They also have knowledge on alien tech. They can unlock the middle section to reveal tentacles to burrow underground. They can fly/glide. They also have some technology of their own as well. But they too cannot stand extreme heat and will dehydrate if they're out too long. And in this state, they also can't do any extreme regenerations like lost limbs. They also have a god complex, believing they are superior beings. They can be restrained by vines and are weak to diseases and sterility. Our next one up doesn't actually have a first line and is named the Dravik. Which one of these is the Dravik? 10 seconds, good luck. So, the Dravik is this creature right here. Khan is the main antagonist of the episode Alone Together. Clearly, this is his species name, where one appeared to welcome Rani and Echo to Turwas by trying to eat them. But that failed, and it was knocked out by Echo's sonic scream, burrowing underground in defeat. Later, it set Trapper the water animal and almost caught Big Chill, but that failed too, and it was possibly killed as it froze and shattered its whole top half. Then a third one appeared later to try and kill Ben and Rani, but instead got his mouth lit on fire and it spit that out and retreated into the sand. So it can burrow underground and is very huge and durable. It's also smart enough to set traps like a watering hole, has sharp teeth, and is immune to ice as it can just break it off. But it can be chased away by fire or sonic sounds, and while it is immune to ice, if it were to remain in ice, it can be shattered. The next one up is also appeared in that episode, and it doesn't actually have a name. It's just called the Unnamed Turwas species. So which one is that? 10 seconds, good luck. So the Unnamed Turwas species is this one right here. It's not known what its species is and appeared briefly in Alone Together. Attacker Rani and Ben at their camp managed to rip off one of Rani's hands, but it was killed shortly afterwards. So it has a super bite, able to rip off Rani's hand, sharp teeth, pincers, and enhanced durability. But it's not completely impenetrable as it was shortly afterwards taken out, and it can be easily held down if strong enough. Alright, time to get a big one out of the way. This is her first line.
It's true. He does know me.
Which two said that line? 10 seconds, good luck. So that was the character Gwen. We have her Anodite form and her regular form. She is half human, half Anodite, appearing in all episodes starting with Dark Star Rising. So, let's get all her abilities out of the way. She is shown to be more intelligent than Ben, shown as his brain to his brawn. She's also a good hacker, a skilled fighter, specifically in Jiu-Jitsu. knowledge on magic and magical artifacts, knowledge on medicine, possesses the Omnitrix in an alternate timeline, has knowledge on the elements of the periodic table, good with the bow and arrow, can ride a hoverboard, loves the oceans and has knowledge on its creatures, can ride a motorboat, good with computers, is agile, can receive messages through the energy field, is very sneaky, can pilot a spaceship, can operate a laser gun, knows magic which can break through cement and rocks, and in her anodite form her attacks are stronger. It also causes a huge explosion. And with her magic abilities, she can levitate anything, including herself, can create portals to other dimensions, has a magic blast which can turn into an explosion, can make shields or walls, can make wind, can form smoke to block out people or lift the ground to do it. She also can control items, can make certain items crumble, can blow up stuff, can control certain objects, has a locator spell, and sometimes levitates to do so. She has a warp spell, a bubble spell, can form platforms which could be thrown as projectiles or used as walls, can form explosions, can read minds, can make a magical rope, can make light, can blast her mana outwards which can break metal. She has laser eyes and a laser beam, can make mana cuffs and restraints, can blast off a mana blast, her mana can bounce, and can form a brick with it which is heavy. She also is a very good dancer, her mana is also very durable and she can absorb some. She also is a good team player, knows how to use a radio, and is a plumber. Whew! But in terms of her weaknesses, she is grossed out by Grandpa Max's cooking, can be dead set on objectives, can be selfish, she loves cover. If any sort of magic shield or wall is broken, she is weakened, she can't track technological beings like ship, and needs to focus to use the track and spell. In what is probably the worst voice actor performance, this is its first line. Wait, oh, shoot. Ignore that. This is its first line.
Everybody, hit it together. On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, that is bad voice acting, but which one said that line? 10 seconds, good luck. So that was the alien Upchuck. Yep, we got some classic aliens here today, but they only appeared in one episode, sorry. So, he is a Gorman, first appearing and only appearing in War of the Worlds Part 1, and he appeared in order to knock out a sniper tower, blasting the laser right back at them before then trying to destroy the jump gate, but he failed, and after that wasn't making a dent, he switched to an alien we'll get to later. He has tentacles that come out of its mouth and can eat anything and everything so long as he spits it out later. He also has enhanced speed and agility, and after he eats, he can spit goo balls out of his mouth, which include a form of frisbee, and let's say he doesn't eat anything, he can just burp out some sort of, goo ball. And this goo, it can be kind of sticky, but you can't swallow everything, and so not everything can be converted to energy. And he can't eat normal foods like pizza, for example. Alright, for our final character of the day, we got...
Dimension is destabilizing.
Why don't you tell me about it over a bowl of my famous centipede gumbo?
Oh, good thing I stopped it right there. Which two characters said that? 10 seconds, good luck. So that is the character Grandpa Max. We got his normal Hawaiian shirt form and him in his wrench disguise. So he is a human first appearing in the episode Voided, where he went by the name of the Wrench and was the mysterious leader of the Helpers, helping to defy the Void and his army. And at the end of the episode, he led an attack on the furnace with the help of Ben, knocking out the Void. And then he decided to stay behind to make sure everything is back the way it should be. But he reappeared in War of the Worlds Part 2, routed in No Guardian, and got in the Plumber's kids, and stood behind with them to keep control of the hybrid control tower. And in the end, he took them all under his wing. So he is shown to be a good hacker, knowledge about aliens and the Omnitrix, is a good spy, is the wisdom giver for Ben, tends to give him good advice, It's somewhat strong, quite durable for his age, knows a few tricks on taming animals, knowledge on secret societies, knowledge on medicine, knows how to operate nuclear reactors, access to plumber bases, and still has a plumber's suit equipped with all the gadgets, knows of other worlds, knows how to operate alien ships, knows of ancient legends, can fly a helicopter and a car, operate a swamp boat, possess a null void projector, and has knowledge on that realm, has an axe, has survival skills, is someone agile, can pilot a spaceship, can operate and fix a jetpack, good mechanic, grapple gun, neuronap gun, holographic projector, good fighter, great leader, controls no guardians, has a fusion grenade and a plumber badge, and indicate that he can spy on people with it. But he's old and not as spry as he used to be, easily annoyed by Ben and Gwen's constant bickering, and when he has an objective, he often stays dead sad, not caring about anyone or anything else. It can get sidetracked, is gullible, and due to his plumber years, he's recognized as space for both villains and heroes. That concludes today's video. I'll do another part. See you guys then for the next part.